Hello Raptors fans. Is Toronto thinking about trading Chris Boucher? If you want to follow this news and many others, subscribe to the channel and say what you think in the comments that we will update you daily on the news of Toronto Raptors. Now let's get the news. The Toronto Raptors' relative inactivity at the trade deadline has set them up for what promises to be a very busy offseason. Players like OG Anunoby and Chris Boucher could be on the move if the team believes they can get a haul of assets for them in a hypothetical trade. Boucher may not have the star power that a player like Anunoby possesses, but he earned himself an 8-figure, 3-year contract in the 2022 offseason after putting together consecutive strong seasons as one of the first men off the Raptors bench. Boucher's rise from a G-leaguer to a solid bench forward remains impressive. Boucher might not be a sure thing to be traded in the offseason, or the Raptors will try to supplement their star-laden lineup with bench players that fit the team's scheme. The latest buzz suggests that the Raptors are huge fans of his game. Sure, but why, said one Raptors source, per Doug Smith of the Toronto Star. Even though Boucher could be used to get a backcourt player that might provide a more immediate impact, the Raptors appear to be totally intoxicated by Boucher's potential in the next few years. Boucher is averaging 9.8 points and 5.8 rebounds per game, though some might be quick to point out that those numbers might not be as impressive as they look. Boucher has been very inconsistent on the offensive end, with the recent rise of Precious Achiuwa demoting him to second-choice bench power forward. While Boucher can still be an effective finisher and rebounder at the top of his game, he is going to be 31 years old and doesn't have the three-point shooting skill needed to plug Toronto's big hole in that area. Still too skinny for full-time center work, Boucher's value is limited. At the same time, Boucher's energy and rebounding are sorely needed. His postseason experience, which really stood out in Toronto's series against the 76ers last season, can be invaluable on a team that still has plenty of relative youngsters. He's streaky, but the highs are very promising. So, what do you think? Should Chris Boucher stay with the Raptors? Subscribe to the channel and leave your comment. Your opinion is very important to the Toronto Raptors. Anytime I'll update you on this.